Locs, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. My name is Day, and if you like videos like this one, go ahead and subscribe and stick around. I would love to have you all join the family, and for my family who has been here, thank you guys so much for coming back to see me. If you're not caught up, in the previous video I had box braids in my hair, and I had box braids over each one of my individual locks. I kept them in, guys, for about 2 weeks, so I would say no more than 14 days. At that point, I had kind of had enough of them. I wanted to have my locks back, and I was just, I didn't want to keep them in too long because I didn't want any damage to occur, and I got them specifically for a birthday weekend. And since that time had passed, I figured it's not really a point of me keeping them in much longer. So that's why I took them out so early, because I know I had a lot of people asking, like, why'd you just got your hair done, you just took it out. That's why I never had any intentions of keeping them in for 6 weeks or 8 weeks like I would have before I got locks. So overall, for the hairstyle itself, guys, I would give it a 10 out of 10. I absolutely loved it. I'm gonna insert some more clips if you have not seen the box braids. I just thought it was so beautiful, so gorgeous. It blended in with my hair well. Now let's talk about damage and what happened after I took the braids off of my locks. So initially, of course, you're gonna feel like, or I felt like, the hair was like extremely light. I didn't feel like my hair was super thin at the roots, more than I would expect. If you have done styles in your hair, if you do 2-strand twists or like a braid out, you know that initially, like, the new growth at the top of your hair, excuse me, my hair is wrapped up today, I want to protect it, but the new growth at the root of your hair, it does get a little bit thin when you have a style in for a little while, and that's just because your hair is not locked yet, which is also one of the reasons why people don't recommend, or I even don't recommend, that you style too often if your hair is not fully locked yet. So it did have a little bit of thinning at the roots initially when I took the hair out, which is why I let it breathe for a few days before I retwisted it. After I washed it, retwisted it, it pretty much seemed like it had gone back to normal. The only issues that I had was the amount of hair that I have surrounding my locks, the hair that we would say grows outside of the locks. It had a very difficult time staying retwisted, and even now, that's why I have my scarf on, because I just retwisted my hair, was it maybe last week, and all of the hair that grows outside of the lock, all the frizzy stuff, is having a hard time almost maintaining getting back into the locks again, which is a little weird because I did not keep the braids in, like I said, for longer than 14 days, but even in that short period of time, it seemed like my hair, almost reversed in terms of getting trained. So that is the only thing. My recommendation is just not to keep the protective style in too long, and be very careful about the protective style you choose to get. I would be mindful of styles where the hairdresser, or whatever the style requires, puts faux hair inside of the roots of your locks. So there's some styles where they will let your hair grow out a little bit at the roots, separate that hair, and then like kind of use a crochet needle to thread hair through your roots. I personally, if you have locks, would not recommend that. I think that is far too much attention, just in my experience. Maybe you know different, or maybe you have done different, but for me, even the few that I tried, I was like, this probably is not gonna work out in my favor. So overall, it was a positive experience. I will not do it too often. If I do it again, it may be like once, and then I will leave my hair alone for several months, but I still have not decided on that. If I do, of course, I will record and let you guys know. But please comment down below if you guys have had experiences with your protective styles over your locks. I know a lot of people do wigs, which I wish I was in that room. Thank you guys so much as well for being a community, for joining me, and I will see you all in my next video.